Hello, how are you? I'm just here chatting with Crispy. Hey, man, Mr. Smith. Hey, Crispy. Hey, good, good. Hopefully it looks good, sounds good. If we have a problem with the sound, please tell me. I'll restart it. Last week there was uh, I don't know what was going on. I'm trying new equipment. I have tonight I'm using the Lenovo ThinkPad. See, I'm already laughing. Oh, I better start with this because Crispy wanted to see it. We're going to start with the actual. There is a corn dog, egg salad waffle sandwich. Crispy, you wanted to see what it looks like. There you go. Um, I'm not. I'm not going to take a bite of this just yet. No, 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 Crispy. First off, there. If you saw, I did a cooking segment. I showed water being boiling. Yeah, I had water boiling. I was, Crispy, I'm gonna eat it. Eat it. David Snowden. You know what, David? Uh, there's a joke there, Kim. There's a joke. Hey, let's have a drink. Boy, this thing's off to a bumpy start. And Kim, keep it down. David, I will eat it. I listen. I want to show this again because I want you to see something in the preparation. I did not even remove the stick from the corn dog. The corn dog is intact, and I worked. I worked on this fine. Oh, come on, we got to let me take a drink and do like we normally do. Okay, let me get through some of this. 10 out of 10 corn dog. Hey, Mr. Small, have you ever had a corn dog? It's amazing. What I'm finding is that here that they're not worldwide. That's for sure. Corn dogs aren't a worldwide hit. Okay. Oh, you changed it. Okay, good to see you, bud. Let go, Michael. Just switch usernames. Okay, cool. Well, let's get through this. I got a lot to get through, and I'll at least take a bite. I'm not promising a bite, maybe. Okay. 6,676 subscribers, 2,700 videos, almost 2.7 million views, and the most. Hey, Nathan, how are you? The thing and I can't. I'm laughing hard because I hit 1,000 followers on Twitter this week, right? Just about an hour or two before we started. Now, till this is over, I'll be back at for the last week and a half. I've been at 998, 990 on Twitter, man. You don't, I almost said fuck. Don't fuck around on Twitter. Twitter, you mess around on Twitter. All right, enough. Anyway, Father's Day was yesterday. I listened to pop music all day. Old business. I want to do a little old business. I always go over, stuff that I've said and stuff that I've done. And a week or so ago, I don't know how long ago, I did a bit about Ronald Reagan and Joe Biden and how Nancy Reagan stepped in. Ron Reagan was starting to go back. And this week, Dr. Joe Biden stepped in on a press conference and said, "We got to go." Now, I didn't actually see it, but I have to commend her. But I also have to say, Dr. Jill, don't let him ride a bike. Don't. He forgot the concept of like putting your feet down when you stop. When you stop a bike, you have to put both feet down or you will fall over. I bought some new shoes today. They're made out of turtle skin. They're really, really comfortable. But it takes me like a half hour to walk out to the car. What's this say? You should bite the sandwich. Crispy, but Crispy, don't make me do it now. I got a lot to cover. Let me at least get halfway. When I get halfway off, here's the list. You ought to see the set list. Here, I have a batch of them. I write it out, man. I want to make sure I cover everything I got to cover. I got a lot to cover tonight. Today on Twitter, take a little nibble of the sandwich. Let me get this part way. Today on Twitter, and it reminded me because a year ago, again, I've been doing this for a year and a half now, and I see things, and it said she's a 10. This was trending on Twitter earlier today. It said she's a 10, but, and that to me, I did a thing a year ago where it said mistakes women make, and I knew the answer. At least I wrote 0. women don't make mistakes. 0 is your answer. So when I saw this one today, and it said, she's a 10, but the first thing I did, I wanted to see, well, she's a 10, but she can't park. She's a 10, but she's on 5 medications. She's a 10, but she overshares on social media. She's a 10, but, and I thought, boy, don't you do that, T. Don't you do that. So I just wrote, well, she's a 10, but she'd be an 11 if they had such a scale. I had to do that. I'm going to eat some spicy snacks. If I stop typing, you just assume I passed out. Wait, if you're the dude, now you change your username, but maybe it's best you do, because you're going to start talking about shitting and pissing on the floor. She's a 10, but she isn't. All right. A psychiatrist, he has 3 patients, and he goes to the first patient, and he has a little pack of matches. And he walks up to the first patient, and says, "What is this?" And he says, "It's a pack of matches." He says, Good. You're moving on. Says the second patient, "What is this?" He says, "It's a pack of matches." Okay, good. You're moving on. Says the third guy, "What is this?" He says, "It's a cat." A cat. So he puts him through more, he tries to help him, and a week goes by, and he goes back, and he says, "Okay, what is this?" He says, "A cat." Oh my God. Another week goes by. Comes back. He says, "Come on, please." He says to him, "What is this?" He said, "It's a pack of matches." He goes, Great. The guy grabs it. He goes, "Come on, kitty, we fooled him." I love that joke. I really love that joke. This one. What's this? I'm a new viewer. Okay. Nathan 411. Is that what it is? My eyes are bad. David said, "Did you like that joke, David? You always say I'm not funny." David Snowden doesn't like me. It's like Crispy and I, before you guys come on, I'll take a bite here in a bit. But right before you guys come on, this guy came after me and said, "Please stop. You're an asshole, whatever." And I read it, and it was on a marriage joke. And I asked Crispy before we started, I said, "Take a look. The thing has 1,800 views. 1,800 views. And this guy's telling me to stop." I think I wrote back, I can't stop. Oh, let's move on. This is really good. I got this one this morning. Right after I do this story, I promise I'll take a bite of the famed sandwich. Cynthia Black is 63 years old. She's here in York, Pennsylvania. That's how you say it. Do you have a Discord? No, I don't. No, Nathan. I just don't. Nathan, we'll talk about it. I just don't. I'm not a chat guy, man. I don't want to interrupt this joke, or this story, but I'm not. It's not that I don't like you guys or don't like people. It's just that I'm so busy. I'm honest to God. I go from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. David knows I work hard Wookie knows, Crispy, I put up videos every 2 hours. I'm busting my butt, so I just don't have time. The Warp Supreme Special, okay, the rap. Anyway, let me tell you this because this is amazing to me. Today, this morning, actually, I'm always looking for stuff. I want to make it a good show, and here in York, Pennsylvania, Cynthia Black, 63 years old, she got sentenced to 11 and a half to 23 months in prison for her mother died and she kept her in the freezer for 15 years so she could collect the Social Security. She collected over $93,000, 99,000, almost 100,000, excuse me, 99,300 and some dollars. And the whole thing was whether she's going to be able or pay restitution. But my mind works. Her mom died and she kept her in the freezer. Now, depending if the freezer was in the basement or out in the garage, but either way, I thought to myself, I couldn't do that. Sell it to McDonald's. No. But here's the thing. If you think about it, I don't mean to be morbid or anything, but I thought about I couldn't do that. If let's say hypothetically, I have a girl frozen in the freezer in the basement, I'd be talking to her. Hey, how you doing? I'm making some food. You want some? Hey, mom. Are you down there? I'm making up popcorn. Oh yeah, that when I saw that, she kept her mother in the freezer for 15 years just so she could get the Social Security payments. According to my neighbor, she says that they found it because she was trying to sell the house or something, and the realtors came and found the body in the freezer. And I said to Wookie, imagine if the freezer was turned off, how that smelled. My wife and I, we like doggy style. I sit and beg, and she rolls over and plays dead. I want to get to Sidekick because Sidekick's funny. That's really good. But I promised I'll take a bite now. I have to be careful. I don't want the stick to poke me. But here, I'll take a bite of the famed waffle corn dog egg salad extravaganza. Here we go. Mm. Mm. Man, is that tasty. Belly's getting the enjoys out of that. Yeah. Is it good though? What the hell do you think? It's oh my God. No, Crispy. I mean, look, I'm a fat bitch. I eat anything, but that isn't up there on the scale. Like here's lobster, down here's liver. That's down. Trying to read this joke. Sidekick. I have to say this about Sidekick because this is really funny. And if you guys don't know who Sidekick is that little cat. If you guys see my quickies and see the videos, it's a stray cat that my neighbor's been feeding for, I think, about 2 years now. And Sidekick doesn't let her pet her. The cat is one crazy damn cat. But today, and this is the honest God's truth, we laughed hard, her and I, because you saw Wookie made a comment, and Crispy, you were like, what is he talking about? Legs. Her legs are, she's out there and she laughs and watches the videos. But today, the cat was out there and she calls it a boy. And I call it a girl. I always say that girl, she's crazy. And she says, that boy. And Linda decided today, my neighbor Linda decided today that Sidekick Sidekick even did, if you didn't see it, Sidekick did videos last 2 weeks. Sidekick is gender neutral. Because she said, just so you know how this came about, Linda said to me, well, that boy, and I said, are you sure it's a boy? And she said, I'm not sure. I said, well, then you can't keep calling. And she said, well, it's gender neutral. It's gender neutral. Oh, my God. How are you, Reverend? Good to see you, man. I asked this girl, do you know the difference between a hamburger and a blowjob? And she said, no. I said, you want to have lunch? Do twins ever realize that one of them wasn't planned? What's another name for an owl's beak? Who knows? I took my girlfriend shopping, and I saw this woman, and I said to her, I said, you know, I bet you wish you still had legs like that. And she said, Scotty T, just push the wheelchair. That's terrible. Peanut butter whiskey. David Snowden and Wookie, two of my best friends in the whole world, this week mentioned peanut butter whiskey. And David first talked to me about it, peanut butter whiskey. And he said it was, and I looked it up. Peanut butter whiskey is like $40 for a bottle. Because I said to David, I said, damn, $40 a bottle. Wouldn't it be smarter just to get some, cheap Scotty T kind of whiskey and get peanut butter? Peanut butter's cheap as shit. Couldn't you just get, and maybe next week, I was thinking about this, maybe next week, instead of this shitty sandwich you had me taking a bite of, I'll do a peanut butter whiskey challenge, which I'll do right here. I'll set it up. I'll get peanut butter. I'll buy the good peanut butter shit, and then I'll have my cheap concoction. Just a thought, guys, instead of making me eat another damn sandwich. I asked this girl if she wanted to play Titanic. And she said, what is Titanic? I said, will you be an iceberg and I'll go down? Did you see, right before I came on, I saw it earlier this week, a guy in California, Northern California, he got fired from his job. This is true. Because he mistakenly marked the gas at 69 cents instead of $6.99. And he said, because they were like, well, why didn't they stop it? And he said, well, the clerk didn't realize. But yet they showed these guys, I called my mom, I called my sister. I said, come down. And what I thought of is all the cars were probably lined up at that one pump that was set. The station, the guy got fired, and the gas station lost, according to $16,000. But it lost. But yeah, they sold gas for 69 cents a gallon, and the manager got fired. Oh my God. Little boy goes shopping with his mother, and they're going through the store, and his mother's watching him, and he goes over to one of the mannequins, and he looks at the dress, and he pulls up the dress. And as he goes to pull up the dress, she smacks him in the head. Just don't you look up there. There's nothing up there. Girls up there have teeth up there. God, the kid, he was flipped out. So about 15 years later, he finally gets a girlfriend, and the girlfriend and him are getting a little frisky, and she places his hand down. No, 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 he says, he's afraid. And she says, why? He says, you have teeth down there. She says, I don't have teeth down there. He says, you do too. He said, my mother said there's teeth down there and you'll bite me. She says, I don't have teeth down there. And like that, she pulls up her skirt and she says, look, there's no teeth down there. He says, no wonder, look at your gums. I like that joke. I like that joke. David, you're laughing. I hope you like that joke. I like that joke a lot. The guy dipped his testicles in glitter. Things got pretty nuts. Yeah, this week has been a little crazy, a little crazy. Maybe I'll take another bite of the hot dog. Shiny balls, shiny. My eyes are so bad, man. I'm trying to read these last couple jokes. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. Like I was Wookie, Crispy and I were talking right before we started. Literally about maybe 20 minutes, half hour before we started. This guy fart something or other commented on a marriage joke. And I said to Crispy, I said, take a look because I can't, once I get this set up, I don't like to fool with it. And I said, take a look. And sure enough, that joke has over 1,800, I think it was, Crispy, 1,800 views. Yet this guy fart something or other said, oh, please stop. Don't do any more. You're I was like, oh my God. So, and whenever that happens, my curiosity gets to me and I'm like, let's go see who this guy is. Maybe he's like a really good comedian. Maybe he really knows what the hell. 7 subscribers with about 12 videos. Who in the are you to tell me to stop? I'm not going to stop. Oh, David Poop. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Good, good. I missed you. Take another bite and it may make you poop. Oh, David, David, that's all right. Wookie said that. Yeah. I'll take another bite. I'll take another bite. I'll take one more bite. This is all though, guys. This is not good. Here. Let me move my fat hand so you can see. There it is again for your viewing pleasure. I made the egg salad today. I don't mind the egg salad. I made I did a cooking segment. Maybe I should explain that. David, haters gonna hate. Yeah, I know, Reverend Dave. That's funny. Here, I'll take another. I gotta spin it so I don't poke myself. There's a joke like that. Whenever I drink coffee, I get a sore eye. We'll take the spoon out. Here. Because I have to get a whole, how nutritious. I say take this. Yeah, no, I thought about that, but because I wanted it to be authentic, I wanted you to know I went out and got actual, yeah. And you're right about me pooping, Dave. Yeah, David, I already tried one. I wanted to try them out. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Between the hot dog and the relish, and I don't like relish normally. Oh, man. David's loving it. I tell you, the cooking segment was something. If you didn't see it, the water's there boiling. Man, beautiful, beautiful work. I'd sooner next week, you guys, before we go, it's coming back one way or another. You ain't shitting, David. That's no lie. What do you do? What do you do if a Guy has a seizure in a bathtub. Laundry. uh, how many pessimists does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. They give up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's great to be here. I thank everyone. It's been a bumpy ride, this whole thing. I spoke to a friend yesterday and she was saying, about me going viral and Crispy, before we started, Crispy said 5,500, that's the biggest. No, I have video 108,000, another one at 80,000. And when that happened, I thought, oh my gosh, this is, I'm gonna be, the next big. But I actually like it this way better. I just like building it. This has been a really good week for subscribers. My gosh, huge jump. And that to me, as long as I'm growing subscribers and new people enjoying what I'm doing, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let like Crispy said before we started, the people that are mean and rude and that kind of thing. I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm just trying to have fun. I spent half of this crying. Okay, good. Yeah, I liked a lot of the jokes. I normally like longer jokes, but today, for whatever reason, I just couldn't come up. I'm going to try and end this last one. I don't really like this joke that much, but I'm going to end with this joke. I shouldn't say that. Let me just say this, again, I never know. I did a joke this week. I think I was telling David how much I like this joke, and yet it didn't do shit. And yet some stupid submarine joke will get 1,500 views. I really, as much as I think I know about comedy, I don't know shit. Rest assured, I think that sandwich is, that egg salad's been sitting out a little while. I think maybe I got some problems. I look forward to each video. Thank you, man. I, you know, I can't tell you honestly. I go through each day. First and foremost, I pray and I thank God that I'm up again. That I got another day on this earth, and um, even tonight, I was wound up all day because today was not just a YouTube live, but I had to prepare this fine specimen. I had to get this baby ready with. Oh, good Lord! I think I'm like the carrot top. I'm doing every week. I'll cook a new segment, or next week about the next video on a toilet to prove the sandwich was good. maybe I'll take the phone in with me tomorrow when I'm in squeezing out a spark. Oh my God, yeah, it's been fun, you guys, man. I knew this was going to be a lot of fun tonight. I don't know if I even want to do this last joke. I'll try and do it. I just don't like this joke that much, but I wrote it down. This is the last thing. I promise. I'll let you guys go. I'm having a lot of fun. But what's weird to me is I will write a joke down and I'll think to myself, that's really funny. And maybe the next day or like between these YouTube lives, I'll be like, it sits with me for 3 or 4. That's not funny at all. And so maybe I should just say goodnight and not do the joke. I don't. What do you think? Somebody say something. Should I do the joke or not? David Snowden. I'm actually going to do squeezing out a spark. That's a Graham Parker thing, and I'm going to do a Graham Parker story tomorrow, and then I'm going to do an extreme story. David, you'll like that. Extreme, more than words. Nuno Betancourt. I'm going to do those two stories this week, and God knows tomorrow I'm going to do Graham Parker, which is squeezing out sparks. That's a Graham Parker thing. And Wednesday I'm going to do extreme. Do the joke. Okay, Nathan, I'll do the joke. I'll try and do it. My girlfriend and I went for a ride in the car, and we saw these two dogs, and they were going at it. And she said to me, "How does the male dog know when the female dog wants to, wants to, He said, "Well, he can smell. He smells it. He smells. She wants to." So a little while later, we're going down, and we see two pigs going at it, and she says the same thing. She says, "Scotty T, how does the male pig know when the other pig? Well, he can smell it. He can smell when she wants to have sex." And we go riding through the farm there, and there she sees two horses, and she says the same thing. "Scotty T, how does the male horse know when the female horse wants to have sex?" I said, "Well, she can, he can smell. He can smell that she wants to." "Hey, Scotty T." I said, "Yeah." She said, "You should get your sinuses checked." There you go. I think I'm going to throw this on top of that damn sandwich. Oh my God. That was horrible. Hey, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I wasn't sure about that joke. I tried to do it. I thank you guys so much. Every week, I'm so grateful to everybody that takes the time and comes, and we keep growing this thing, I hope. And don't forget, maybe a shirt or a coffee mug won't hurt you none. Help me spread the word. Crispy, thank you guys, man. Thank you all so much. David, Kim, if you have any ideas for next week, my idea for next week would it be okay if I make a fan? Sure, sure. Yeah, do that, and we'll. You know what? Get in touch with me and tell me what I need to do. I'll try and help out. I just don't have a lot of time. Yeah, yeah, somebody asked me earlier about the bots and stuff that paying for. I'm not paying for shit. Hey, David, thank you. Kim, thank you. I enjoy it. Next week, I do think next week, instead of the sandwich, I make some whiskey and some peanut butter and see, how that goes. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Reverend Dave, Nathan, everybody. I'll see you guys real soon.